I'm a big Northern Lion fan. I like his rants. I like his opinions. I giggle like a big baby when I see he does something silly, like an Omegaverse quiz. So I had an idea. I tasked my chat with pooling their channel points together. 100k a month. If they did that, I'd do the exact same quiz that he did. A year ago, getting them to put 100,000 points into a fund would have taken an entire month. I guess I didn't realize just how much larger we have grown because they did it in 5 days. Here's the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special episode of Clone High. It's time for the accurate Omegaverse quiz, 100% guaranteed. This is as made famous by Northern Lion, who did this 2 weeks ago. And I had the thought, I like Northern Lion, I'll do it too. Not that way, not the Omegaverse way. Not in that way. Can I get some predictions on what we think we're gonna see here today? 100% guarantee, by the way. I've never been to Quotev. There's too many options. I think Lone Wolf comes to mind. I'm gonna end up with Bowser. I don't think it's gonna give me an ideal mate. At least I don't think it is. I don't it might. I'm a little scared. Starting us off, question number 1 of 45. What is your ideal partner? Now, I'm told that I can select multiple. What does this show all button mean? I guess it's questions. That's okay, first let's knock some off the table, okay? Anyone who selects motherly that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Anyone who selects obedient, that's not like a red flag, that's like a yellow flag. I think. Detective Woo Woo. We're gonna go with you see, I want easily flustered. I'm told I can select multiple, but I also want assertive. I want yin yang, push pull. Okay, I'm looking for a writing partner. I want someone who's gonna make me laugh. I want someone that I can make snort milk out of their nose. That's what I want. I want someone who's gonna push. I want someone that I can push. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I. How do I? We can look at next on one or next on both. What kind of wolf are you? What the fuck? Where would you go on a first date? Ooh. Here are our options: picnic date, movies and dinner, nighttime hike. Nighttime hike. What the fuck kind of psychopath? What kind of? Yes, this is Fujo bait. Nighttime hike. That's still fucking me up. Bowling, clubbing, aquarium, zoo, their house, my house. Okay. Talked to a friend last night. She won't let me push her into bettering herself. All right, a friend. Okay. Oh yeah. A friend. Okay. Nighttime hike is obviously for fucking psychopaths. Clubbing is weird. It's no longer 1998. All embraces his inner Fujo. We've always been the Fujo pleaser. We just we 50-50 it. Some streams are for the bros. Some streams are for the bros who want to sleep with me. That's Aquarium Zoo is good. I want to make precious memories with people who I like, and I don't know if I like them or not until after the first date. I don't want to make precious memories with people who yell at service staff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make the first date for me is either I don't care about you and I need to release my carnal pleasures, or I do care about you and I'm trying to feel things out. So usually their house or my house, or like movies and dinner, which is very cheesy, I know, but you can play with it, okay? Movies and dinner doesn't need to be like a nice restaurant and Scorsese flick. All right, for me, movies and dinner can be like a donaire and Uh, I'm trying to think of a movie that I would want to see in theaters, and I haven't thought of anything in a long time. You're doing a Kahoot with a group and your partner. Do you let them win? I've been out of the dating game for a while. What the fuck is a Kahoot? Used in schools often as a fun game. Okay, so it's like Pictionary, like like yeah. I've been okay. I've been out of the dating game, and I've been out of school longer. You can do it with a group and your partner. Do you let them win? Them winning is disrespectful to me. Uh, uh, okay. I'm gonna go with no. No. That was a no. It didn't let me pause. That was a no, not in the sense that I am smart and that I will win. The question was very specifically, do I let them win? I will try, and I will probably fail because I'm an idiot. I'm not gonna let them win. A time-based multiple choice quiz. Okay. We should do a Kahoot quiz stream. Maybe. I'm being vulnerable today, and I'm showing you guys a version of me that you guys don't normally get. I am not prepared to show you how much of a dumbfuck I am. I've gone on record as saying the reason why we never play horror games on here is not because I get scared, because we all know from the few horror games that we have played, I don't generally get scared very easily. I am, however, a fucking dumbass. I have, and horror games involve puzzles. And puzzles ruin my night. You ask somebody out on a date, do you pay? They're not allowed to pay. I don't think if this was my choice, neither of us are paying. We're dining and dashing. I'm poor. I'm unemployed. No, I'm just kidding. Phasmo, yeah. The only problem with Phasmo is that I can never figure out what type of ghost it is. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'll see an upside down crucifix and like burning visions of hell. And I'll be like, that's the old man dog from Yokai Watch. That's what that is. All right, welcome on in. Osmo is like killing Casper. It just doesn't happen. I don't know. I've said this a million times. The Phasmophobia developers are cowards for not having a 1 in a million chance to let the ghost actually just be a homeless guy who is snuck into the house, who has a knife. He's not possessed. He's just hungry for the fent. You ask somebody out on a date. Do I? Yes, I asked them out on the date. I pay. I don't know what's homoerotic coded about that. That's just how. Now, listen. It's not a perfect system. If someone asked me out on a date, I would insist I pay for at least half. But if she's trying to get the scab that badly, you don't have to pay for my date. We don't have to do something that costs money. We don't have to. How do you spend your free time? Okay, what do we got here? We got reading fan fiction, writing, drawing, anything artistic, hands-on activities, woodworking, metalworking, clay, etc. Being active, hiking, swimming, sports, cooking, listening to music, spending time with my friends. Spending time with my friends is close. What's talking to chat and exchanging barbs? What's entering into a parasocial relationship with a bunch of usernames on a small monitor I keep off to my side? I vote that we don't. My vote counts more than your vote. I think it's spending time. Why would there be a side menu here? Okay, I think it's spending time with my friends. I think that's the closest. I like to select these two because I like to think that working on streams is artistic, even though really I'm just taking in other. I'm taking stimuli from other sources and I'm just grabbing them and appending them to me like I'm Godfrick from Elden Ring. That arm from this dragon looks good. Let me take that. When you play open world games, Minecraft, Terraria, Ark, what do you enjoy doing? Is open world games big in the Omegaverse? I've read 1 or 2 Omegaverse dojins. I don't remember Minecraft being discussed. I don't remember. I don't remember there being a lot of arc, dragon taming. That was a bit of okay. Who's in Terraria picking flowers? Yeah, I fuck with resource hoarding, exploring, farming. I take other people's stuff for funds. Okay, that person's getting banned from the server for sure. Building, pet collecting, mining, PvP. Building and resource hoarding, as we can tell from the recent Cobblemon Let's Play. Shout out to Skab's Cobblemon Adventure server, available now. Best question ever. What's your favorite color? Natural colors like earthy browns and greens. Any color except for neons. Any cool color. Jewel tones. Pastels. Black, maybe with an accent color. Neons. Warm colors. I'm leaning towards black, but that's not because I'm emo. I like throw in a bright yellow right here. Okay, okay. We're only on question 8 out of 45, and psychic damage is being done to me. You find out your friends have a group chat excluding you. What do you do? Immediate violence. We can do immediate violence. What friends? They aren't mine. Ignore it. People can do whatever they want. Talk about it with another friend group. I'm a little gossip. Cry, then cut them off. Talk it over with them. I'm going to go with ignore it. People can do whatever they want. Because I feel like that's the closest to what I would feel. But there would be a lot of lying down alone in my bed. Not necessarily crying, but crying on the inside. There would be a lot of that. There would be, if you exclude me from the friend cord, I will take it personally. I want to be included. I want, please accept me. I'm bearing my soul to you. Please, yeah. What website do you spend most of your time on? I have no idea what AO3 is. What is AO3? Someone, Wolverine pick, insert here, yes. YouTube, Spotify, Discord. Discord's not a website. Reddit, Twitter, or Facebook. Twitter or Facebook being combined hurts me mentally and physically. Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, movies, Pinterest. I'm going to sit here and stare at chat until someone tells me what AO3 is. I refuse to Google it. I refuse to. That's why I have you guys. Age of Empires 3? Maybe? The fanfic site. Okay. Twitter, but it's not Facebook. I feel like Facebook muddles the results. I spent a lot of time on YouTube. YouTube's a safe pick. I just realized I spent a lot of time on. Figure ideal superpower. Mind control, invisibility, shapeshifter, healing, super strength, pyrokinesis, talk to animals, immortality, time manipulation. This is question number 10 is where everyone's gonna realize that either I am a psychopath or or I'm a pervert. Because I desperately want time manipulation. I desperately want time manipulation out of all of these. All of my favorite stories involve the manipulation of time. Even though I know I'm like that guy with I'm like that guy from the second season of My Hero, who has like a clearly bad guy coded ability, but he's trying not to be a bad guy. I promise. I would only play a couple of funny tricks. I promise. By the way, I've only watched like a season and a half of My Hero, and I dropped it. If you're wondering where I stand on that one. I don't think I trust Skab with time stop. Well, that's the funny thing about time stop. You don't get a say in the matter. It's not your problem at that point. Do you platonically flirt with your friends? Tee no. In the visibility category, immortality. Okay, I don't think there's any wrong answers here. Do you platonically flirt with your friends? Yes. Not platonic anymore. I've been suffering for so long. God help me. I platonically flirt with you guys. You guys are my friends, right? right?
It's because he's bisexual.
I'm not bisexual. If you're not threatening to kiss your friends on the lips, what's even the point of having friends? I mean, really. How do you handle stress? Violence, journal, cry my feelings out, abuse. I feel like abuse others and violence is the same thing, but vent to others. Ignore it, it'll go away eventually. I just have to ignore it and it won't matter. I don't know. I don't know if what I do is ignore stress, but if there's something in my life that I can't emotionally process, or there's nothing I can do proactively to change it, what I like to do is I like to set the prep work to make everything else in life easier. Does that make sense? Like if oh, what a healthy world we live in. Everyone here is just doing their best. What's your role in a group project? I like to be in charge. I do whatever needs to be done. I do the bare minimum. I make sure everybody else does their shit. Group, nobody wants to group with me. Lamau. I like to be the do whatever needs to be done guy. I feel like I would make a good VTuber manager because I can't quite solve my own problems, but I like to take like a bird's eye view of the problems other people have and make objective calls. I like to be the warthog driver, if that makes sense. I don't need to be the guy who's getting the double kill, triple kill. You know, I can be the assist guy. I could set up the cool moment. I can get a bonus camera angle for the MLG clip. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the I do whatever needs to be done. What's this? What the fuck is this? Dogs or cats? Dog, cats, both. Oh no. Oh no, this was gonna divide the chat. I was hoping to get to 15 before the ad break. Yeah, I'm leaning towards dogs. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm I have a dog in their race, so to speak. You need to go out late at night to the store. It's pitch black and the streetlights are the only source of light. What do? I simply won't go. Why the fuck am I going alone? Phone a friend. I'm scared. Who really needs food anyway? Yes, I'm buff as fuck. Yeah, just a little dark. Make someone else go. Wait till morning. I'm going with, yeah, it's just a little dark. I don't quite exude the energy of, yes, I'm buff as fuck, but that is going on in the background. That is going on in the back of my head. That's you're sitting in class and your teacher is being frustrating. How do you handle it? Mortified because I'm small and people can be real scary. True. Good. It's about food. Fuck that. If it's an emergency, just go. Yeah. Good answers all around. Good, nice, safe answers. Complain to a friend, confront them in class, complain about it, but make sure the teacher hears. Yell at them and walk out way more dramatically than necessary. Talk to the teacher about it after class. Be passive aggressive, ignore it. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Really depends on how they're being frustrating, to be honest with you. On one hand, I don't really respect authority, but on the other hand, that is their domain. You are, the class is going to happen either way. Being passive aggressive does sound pretty good though. I have to admit. Back when I was in school, I would quip. I was a quipper. I would try and Marvel writing my way out of any problem. Years before Marvel writing was a thing. There were some teachers it definitely worked on, and there were some teachers it definitely did not. I guess in a way that's being passive aggressive, right? Oh, shit. Oh shit. Now this. Oh shit. Now this is a question. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if this is showing up. What is your favorite emoticon? Oh, you can tell a lot about a motherfucker about this one. Oh, this is a litmus test. Okay, we have an actual fight going on here. I've been kind of this guy lately, but historically, I've been kind of this guy. Now, this guy has been with me for 20 years now. Unfortunately, that's not an option. Oh my God. This is a thinker. This is first of all, the tiered smiley face, that's fuckboy energy for sure. This one, the double up bracket, That's a woman who has many, or man, it's 2025. That's a man or a woman who has had many sexual partners. What Gohan just put in the chat is inexcusable. You might as well just upload a slur. You might as well. That would have insulted me less. That would. What the fuck even is that? I think we're going here. I'm going here. Which country would you move to? Romania, Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Germany, France, USA, Mexico, Chad, Kenya, Mongolia, England, Antarctica. We're gonna go with USA on this one, but there is a wild. Why would you, Chad, Kenya? There's some options here. I think we're gonna go with the US of A. I feel like that's where I would blend most easily. But I've always wanted to visit Germany. I've always wanted to visit New Zealand. I've always wanted to visit Norway. I've always wanted to visit Australia. A lot of people express shock and surprise when I'm asked if I would ever want to move to Japan. And I like to explain that I'm self-aware enough to know that I would love to visit. I would love to visit. But I don't think I'd be able to adjust to the culture. I don't think I'd be able to the way just even down to like the way the conversations work. You know? Down to the passive aggressive, the inability to be forward with people in a normal conversation. You have to find an expat community, but would die in Japanese society. Yeah, like I'd love to visit. I feel like it would be very easy for me to respect the culture while there if I was visiting, but I don't know if I could keep that mask on the entire time. What color is math? I think it's blue. I think math is blue, guys. Is this a normal question? I've never been asked anything like this before. This is like the vibe the math gives off to me. I was a blue guy. Yeah, changing my note. Now, okay, we seem to have two different opinions here. Two different schools of thought. So the bottom one is saying, I don't know, changes with my notebooks. But I don't think the entire question is framed like that. I think this is asking me in my head, what color do I tune math is? And one of the options is that this is the I don't know, I don't care answer. To me, science is green and math is blue. That's strange. That's wild. Science to me is the green. Do you like Andrew Tate? I think he's a fucking. I think he's a manlet, a bald manlet with bad opinions on things. I think put me. I think you put me alone in a room with Andrew Tate, and I think one of us is walking out of that room pregnant. It ain't gonna be me, brother. Looks like a rat to me. Yeah, kind of ratty. He's a workout. Yeah, he has a really shitty workout video where he's in his room and he's just doing easy bar curls. What type of clothing do you wear most often? Hoodies all day, every day. Loose fitting, flowing clothing. Very pastel, pretty clothing. Sluttiest. Okay, well, let's. Sluttiest shit on God's green earth. I want to be the most fuckable bitch at the grocery store. How do you wear misogyny? What does that mean? Whatever I have and looks good, obviously. I would wear something else if I was more confident. Definitely hoodies. Definitely a hoodie guy. Definitely, I'm wearing the sweater right now. I'm not wearing a hoodie right now, but I am wearing a sweater right now. A sweater and no pants. How do you guys feel about that? I'm in boxers with a hoodie on. No socks, no pants. I have never once worn pants while streaming. Big hoodie 24/7, 365 growing up. That's usually a t-shirt, undershirt. T-shirt, undershirt's a good mix. That's pretty good. Bro, put on some pants. No. You take off your pants. What are you doing? What are you doing at home? Enjoying a fine stream and you're wearing pants? Bro, what are you afraid that you're gonna get an erection? Bro, come on. We're all just hanging out here. Tank top and sweats every day. Peak. Peak. Favorite trope. There was only one bed. Found family. Enemies and lovers are pretty good. Playable is not an option. I choose that. Okay. Bully the lover. Miscommunication. Omegaverse. What's PWP? Is that a drug? Is that like PCP? Andre, we know. Hurt, comfort, angst, no comfort, fake dating, arranged marriage. They were they were miscommunication? You're big on that? I don't know. Kinda like a good hate fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have childhood complexes that never go past. Bully the lover. Ooh. Yeah, let me just click on enemies lovers. Oh wait, oh shit, oh okay, I can select both. I don't have to do this bit where I pretend my hand slips. I don't have to. Which of these fanfics would you read based on the tags? It's gonna take a lot to get me to read a fanfic, but major character death, angst, hurt, no comfort, found family, terminal illness. Comfort, no hurts. Sick fic. Tooth rotting fluff, idiots in love. Graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome, hurt, no comfort, suicidal ideation. Strangers to lovers, tattoo flower shop, alternate universe, mild angst, fluff, no beta, we die like men. Yeah, all these, like, none of these are... Okay, well, I definitely don't want the terminal illness one, because I don't want to walk away from a fanfic feeling depressed. Tooth rotting fly. I assume that means like it's super sweet. Like it's super lovey dovey. Like it's super like supportive. It's just they use the worst fucking words. I'm assuming. Okay. Graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome. Nah, not huge on that. Strangers, lovers, tattoo flower. What is tattoo flower shop alternate universe? Is that just like a trope? Is tattoo flower shop like an SCP universe? I'm really confused by no beta, we die like men. Kind of magic teeth. Okay. I guess this one. I don't know what wing fic is though. What's wing fic? I'm kind of tempted to just click on none. None of these really appeal to me. First of all, I'll have to say this. I don't like fan fiction, not because of the not because of the writers, not because of the tropes, not because of like because it's a bunch of preamble just to get to fucking. Is because I like knowing canon. I like regurgitating canon. I like imagining. I don't like getting canon confused. I like to be knowledgeable of a universe. I like universes that are fully explored, and I can definitively say this does this, that does that, and I don't want to I like to be I like to be knowledgeable. Like if let's say like Halo, I don't want to think about your Halo OC. I want to know exactly when the Spartan generations were developed, where they were deployed, what battles they were in, what armor they had, what weapons they had, what fire support they had. I want to know where other ships were and why they could or could not help. I want to know. I don't want people's OCs like even if they're really well written OCs, I don't want that like confusing or muddling the mix. You know what I'm saying? I was with that a lot with Warhammer too. Even though Warhammer is a series in the universe which, because it's so large, you can basically just make up whatever you want, and it could probably fit in. I want to know exactly where the major players are and their little pieces. I just love reading fanfic, but now I can't stand them. Most of the time, purely because people that write fanfic, aspiring writers, write terribly. I think I'm gonna go with none. I'm not really a fanfic guy. You're walking through a public space and see someone beating up an innocent person. It's just you there. It's just you three there at the moment. The attacker looks more muscular than you. What do? Well, first of all, I suddenly I pause time and I question why I know that this person is innocent. Clearly, I have some form of Skyrim Bethesda morality meter. No, I'm just kidding. I ignore it and walk quickly past. I step in and try to make the attacker back off. I try telling the attacker to run when they come towards me. I join in. This beta cuck probably deserves it. I stand there indecisively and turn around. This is awkward. I beat both of them up so I get all the XP from the encounter. I'm about to level up, and you look like just enough XP. Everybody like this. Morally in my heart of hearts, I know that I step in. I try to make the attacker back off. Perhaps because in this Omegaverse quiz, I've moved to America, I am obviously armed with a gun, and I can shoot him. What do you do if you're sick and have a prior engagement? I'm sure nobody will get sick. I go and feel guilty the whole time. I stay home and reschedule. They should be thanking me for getting my germs on them. Okay. Gulp, call it off. It's just a cold, I'll live. I stay home and reschedule. Obviously. No, I wake up sick. I spend half an hour in bed struggling to understand if I'm actually sick or if I've developed mentally an excuse not to go. And then at the end of that half an hour of struggling to understand myself, I make a call from that position. Does that make sense? Like, I was like, am I actually sick, or do I just really don't want to go be social right now? I stay home and reschedule. Someone is yelling at you for something you didn't do. How do you reply? I start crying. I beat them slurs. Where is beat them up and call them slurs on the Omegaverse world? Where is that? Fight them. I don't reply. I start yelling back and insulting them. I wait for them to get done and calmly explain what's going on. I start yelling back. I want to say I wait for them to get done and calmly explain what's going on. But I know that that's not actually, this is the idealized golden age comics version of Skab. It's actually, I start yelling back and insulting them. You're on the internet and have somehow managed to get yourself into an internet argument about something thank you for the headbats, about something you're coming to realize you're clearly wrong about. How do you handle it? Okay, there's two different answers here. One, am I anonymous, or am I on an account tied to me? Because if I'm anonymous, if I start saying some shit on 4chan and I've realized if I've been proven wrong and I realize that they're actually correct, what I do is I double down. It's double down or nothing, baby. We go for broke. Either I leave this conversation and it's ruined my day, or you do. Or if it is tied to my actual name and face, this is the question to call people. So yeah, this is it. If it is, I accept that I'd be the bigger man, and I accept my okay, awkward. This question's a little bit problematic, but what's your opinion on Elon Musk? There has to be something better than he's a massive loser who, hell yeah, comedy is illegal on Twitter. There has to be. So surely there's a world in which we don't like his opinions on anything, but we can respect someone doing what they think is right, even if they keep making every bad and wrong decision, right? Like, surely we can. This is way too loaded. Yeah. That's it. Go on, you got it. He's too Reddit. He's too Reddit for us. I feel like that's your friend comes out to you. How do you respond? I'm gayer. Thank you for telling me I'm so proud of you. Lamau, okay? You're gay? It's kinda I don't know if I'm comfortable being friends with them. I already know, dumbass. That's kinda yikes. Imagine you come out as gay in a group Discord, you get hit with the yikes react. I can picture picture it now. In my mind's eye, I can see it clearer than if I'm imagining a rotating apple in 3D. I can see it. I can see the yikes emote just popping up. I can picture several people are typing, and yet it stops because everyone deletes the comment that they were about to send. I can picture it. Cringe. I'm going with Lamau. Okay, that's. Listen, we're supportive in the sense that punching your friend in the liver uplifts and supports their liver for about 3 seconds. You know? Fly whatever freak flag you want, but there's no correct answers, and we are going to make fun of you. What's your favorite genre of television / books? There's romance, rom-com, sci-fi, action, slice of life, fantasy, historical fiction, horror. I'm leaning into sci-fi, but I want to judge the room. I'm getting back into sci-fi. If this was like anime specifically, I'd be an action slice of life kind of guy. But I'm getting back into sci-fi. I've been big on I mentioned this a couple of times for the last couple of months, and I apologize. Been really big on Feral Historian, who's doing fantastic reads of a bunch of books that I completely forgot existed. Twitchy's live, by the way. You guys should check her out. Feral Historian here. You guys should check out Feral Historian. Please check out Feral Historian. Fantastic thoughts, fantastic book readings, fantastic voice. Really love listening to him talk. All right, we're gonna go with sci-fi. You were stranded on an island and could only bring one thing. What would that thing be? I'd bring a second island. Oh, wait, shit. Yeah, marbles. Yeah, I kind of Swiss Army knife's pretty good. I'm the lighter's not gonna last forever, which is true. But the knife's not going to stay sharp forever either. I'll bring the knife. Fuck it. Stumble upon a dead body laid on the side of the road. A quick glance around tells you you're not alone. What do you do? Panic, call the cops, hide the body. I was by myself. Why? Why would you do that? Leave it there. It's not your problem. Call a friend and tell them about it. I'm gonna call the cops and report it. This is some strange thinking here. You stumbled upon a dead body. Hide the body? What? Why? That's such a stupid. What aesthetic do you vibe with the most? Preppy, Y2K-esque, monochromatic, cyberpunk, not bracket, not the game, even cottagecore, solar punk, minimalism, bro-core, gremlin core? That's a bone. You are carrying a bone around. Void punk, glitchcore, dark academia, Hawaii, teen emo goth grunge. We found hot topic. Okay. So this isn't me, but if you look like this, my DMs are open. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Let's just say that. Of the 4 examples given here, I don't really fuck with this, or this. I do fuck with this though, but this feels so completely different from the other examples. But I just want to wear. I don't know if you guys know this. If I'm out, I just wear normal pants and like t-shirts and like plain descript like hoodie, or I have one Carhartt jacket. And sometimes if the weather's bad, I wear the plain nondescript hoodie underneath the Carhartt jacket. Full college score on this. What are you most afraid of? Rejection, abandonment, betrayal, loneliness, spiders? Okay. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is a very real non-mental thing. Clowns, heights, a specific person, the law, death, and its inevitability. What are you, 5 years old? Fucking 5-year-olds when they find out the sun's gonna blow out in 32 billion years? Panic! Yeah, I'm scared of how horny clowns make me. It's abandonment. Let's be honest with you. It is abandonment. Poseidon's got it right. Poseidon's You guys are not allowed to leave me. You guys are not allowed to. Chat is forever. Me, Skab, and Chat. 1,000 years of Skab and Chat. We ain't joking when I say it's it's parasocial now. It's they're kind of they come together, but I don't think they're quite the same thing. Oh man, I'm gonna let you guys stew on that for a second as I crack open another energy drink. A streamer I watched briefly followed me back and then unfollowed me. I was devastated. Yeah, I couldn't fuck with your with all the porn you were posting. Yeah, just kidding. What time of day do you like the most? Dawn, morning, noon, evening, dusk, twilight, night, midnight. I fuck with early morning. I'm gonna go with probably closer to midnight. Back when I was in high school, and shortly after I was in high school, I lived just outside of town, and at midnight, because I was a bit of a directionless, aimless person. I would I would walk around town. I would go downtown to my small country town, and I would sit on a bench and I would just enjoy time passing by. I can't do that anymore because I'm gonna say it. America has a fentanyl problem. You've just been invited to a potluck. Potluck. Congratulations. What do you bring? Invited? I'm hosting the damn thing, bitch. I'm making the main course, obviously. I'm bringing dessert. Everyone likes dessert. I'm bringing a side dish. I'm bringing chips. I don't know what to bring. I'm not bringing anything. I like the main course energy, but I'm not a party host for sure. I'm bringing a side dish. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm bringing a side dish and I'm bringing a side hoe. And everyone has to be like, "Oh, Scab brought another young woman to the friend activity. What's this one's name?" And I have to like try and like suss out some information to see if I've mentioned them before. I'm just no, I'm joking. You've been supplied with a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. What's the first thing you draw? A penis? Among Us? A person? Favorite fictional character? One of your favorite OCs? A flower, a heart, a big titty woman. Ooh. An animal, monster, a random inanimate object. I'm drawing an S. I'm drawing the cool S. I'm drawing the. I'm drawing uh, 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 uh. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Delete the mod. Delete the mod. It's too real. I'll draw a penis. Text your best friend partner group chat right now. I'm serious. Ask them if you're a cat girl or a dog girl. It doesn't matter your gender. I'm 100% serious. Squeeze can wait until you get a response. Okay. One sec. Doing a quiz on stream. Question 38 is to stop what I'm doing and ask my friend group I'm a dog girl or a cat girl. Okay, my buddy Chain says a dog. Needless context. No, it's important. Dog for sure, says my buddy Ninja. Which of these images resonates with you the most? Kind of fuck with that. These are just random images that they've. How does this determine what Omegaverse I am? How does this? God, this is like the background to a Rugrats to a Rugrats title screen. That brings me back. Hi. Ooh, now it's Mikey's turn to ask you a question. Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. What in God's name am I doing here? Where am I? Ah, come on. Oh, that was his name. That was his title. Ah, come on, Mikey Wakey. Ask the reader a question. What? Why? Vincent, back off, Mike. Author-chan is mine. Jeff the Killer. Is this person simultaneously 12 and 45 at the same time? How is Jeff the Killer still in the Omegaverse lexicon? I think an actual grenade would be pretty nice right about now. Oh, is clearly a pasta, like a pasta, like a copy pasta. Toby. I don't even know what that is, guys. It's like we're back in 2015. I like First of all, I like waffles predates 2015 by a significant amount. I have vomit. Yeah. Don't mind them. They kind of silly. XD, do you like me? Girl, what the fuck? Yeah, that one's I like that one. Not anymore. I'm following you on Tumblr. I'm unsubscribing. What is this? I'm gonna go with girl, what the fuck? I'm feeling big on girl, what the fuck? I know think ooh, yes, bestie, I love you. Wow, we're at question 41 now. Really hitting big numbers here. Tell me, dear test taker, how are you feeling right now? Taking this quiz. This will affect your results. Pretty good, not gonna lie, it's a bit boring. This quiz sucks, it's way too long. I'm excited to know my result. Realistic door knock for the soundboard. You guys got hey, it's me, Goku. What else do you what else what more do you want? It's pretty good. It's alright. How is snoring contingent in the Omegaverse? How do you snore? Based on vibes. Snork, me, honk shoe. I'm more of a honk shoe, I feel like. Are you guys Snork, me is so submissive and breedable. Okay. When in public reading smut or fluff, can you keep your face impassive? If you don't read fic in public, this won't affect your results. I don't read fanfic in public. If I saw someone reading fanfic in public, I would treat them the same way I would treat someone reading porn or watching pornography in public. I would smack the phone out of their hand and I'd smack the back of their head. And I'd knee them in the face. And then the camera would zoom in, causing a like an X-ray Mortal Kombat vision of like their nose breaking into their skull. What fan fiction site do you read on? AO3, Wattpad, fanfiction.net, Quotev, Tumblr, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna go with YouTube. Give them a high five. Okay, favorite animal. Okay, dog, wolf, cat, bird, cow, fox, rat, possum, raccoon, monkey, lion, fish, snakes, dinosaurs, sheep, tigers, sheep. I'm gonna go. I fuck with dinosaurs. To be honest with you, I didn't think that was an option. Protective beta. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. Congratulations on finishing this test. Protective beta, we at Omegaverse Inc. understand how impatient you are and sincerely value your contributions to our data pool. So as you may have noticed, you are what we call a protective beta. You may be thinking, oh, what the fuck, how am I not an alpha? Or fuck, I thought I was going to be an omega. But rest assured, your diagnosis is completely and thoroughly accurate. Like an alpha, you are protective of your partner and many other relationships in your life, but you don't display quite enough alpha traits to be landed in that category. I'm sorry, little beta, but you've been diagnosed with mid. But like an omega, you're a bit softer on the inside than one may think. You're patient, sure, but any genuine meanness is just a front for you because you're traumatized. I don't think I'm that traumatized. You're unable to let people see that you keep buried inside of you without wanting to explode to a billion pieces. Hee hee. Anyway, should you enter the workforce, we would recommend jobs like nursing, teaching, perhaps even pharmaceutical industry. We need people like you to be firm but loving hand to those who need it most, but not therapy. You aren't mentally well enough for being a therapist. As a protective beta, you are the most compatible with submissive omega, stoic omega, caring beta, and submissive alpha. Okay. Now just like when we are playing Elden Ring and people tell me to just get better, I refuse to take any criticism unless you yourself post Omega accurate quiz, 100% guarantee, Mira Keen, Mercury links, test results. Right? When we're playing Dark Souls and you tell me to get better, I want to see the VODs where you have beaten Dark Souls. Because 95% of you motherfuckers be out here being like, oh, just dodge that hit. But you ain't never fucking played Dark Souls and you ain't in the same trenches that I'm in. Okay? You aren't in the same fucking trench. Let's marble.